All right, queen a3, knight f4, and h3. Maybe again queen a3 to look to trade off this queen again. And knight f3, maybe to attack, to put pressure on the d5 pawn, so that after c5 will be maybe a bit weak. So there are different plans for Dina, but it's not that easy, it's not that clear. Hi Balu, how are you? Knight b4 on d5. You mean right now? Because right now I feel like if we take now on d5, wouldn't we just be giving up the knight? I agree. Can. Right? We take the knight. Alright, and she goes for queen a3. This was the best move. Oh. I think looking to maybe get this diagonal. Alright. Knight df6. Knight g5 still, attacking the bishop, or rook g8. But I also wouldn't be surprised if she would go for rook c8 because she played rook c7. So rook c8 would be very logical after rook c7. That sounds nice, not sure. I'm very excited about that then. That sounds really nice. No, I want to, not sure I want to. That sounds really nice. If I feel strong enough by then, I definitely want to compete for the Dutch Women's Championship. Okay, so right now the accuracy for Dina is 95.4 and for opponent is 94.1. So Dina has a bit more accuracy, but it's very close. Alright, we see knight g5 attacking the f3 bishop. Okay, so all the moves that Stockfish suggests are moving the bishop because you don't want to trade. Opens our king. So maybe bishop e2, bishop g4, bishop h5 even. So there are quite some squares where the bishop can go to. And I think Dina will also decide to move the bishop. It's a trap for the knight. Is there? Bishop g4, knight f6. Where do we go? Maybe here? I mean, then we can play h4, h3, sorry. You think she will go to bishop g4? I think so too. Or I think bishop g4 or bishop e2. They both seem like good options. I think bishop h5 maybe unlikely. You prefer bishop e2 because of the knight f6, which attacks the bishop again? Because maybe we are forced to trade our bishop then. And is our bishop better than these knights? I think for now, maybe. So bishop e2 if we don't want to trade it. Might also be a good option. That's a huge cup. I know. I like drinking tea. Yeah, Dina's opponent is playing good. Is playing good. Definitely making it difficult for Dina. But Dina still has a little bit higher accuracy, so I think Dina will be able to create some chances maybe later on. Yeah, let's see, the time is both at 42 minutes. So we might see time trouble. My speech is not doing great today. Bishop e2 felt too passive. Yeah, it's kind of moving a piece backwards, right? After bishop g4, maybe there's knight f6, and wouldn't really know where our bishop would comfortably go to. It's not an easy position to play for black. Yeah, I feel like it's difficult to come up with plans to improve your position. All right, and she goes bishop e2. So maybe she was scared, just like us, of this knight f6. So bishop e2, protecting her bishop. Hey, tomato. So this is the second round, and so far Dina drew her first game, and today she will play round 2 and 3. So hopefully we'll see a win today. Yeah, if Dina can make sure to permanently get this bishop out of the game, she's basically playing a piece up, right? But it's difficult because it's tough to stop this c5 break. And c5 might open the bishop a little bit. This is not Armageddon, no. This is just normal classical tournament where you can either win, draw, or lose. All right, let's look at some options for black. Rook d8, 96, and knight e4 again. So any of these. c5 is now not anymore an option. Rook d8 might be difficult to find for opponents. Wouldn't be surprised if she would go for rook c8, right? Because she played rook c7. I think with the intent to kind of stack on the c file. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see something like this. There's nowhere to go for white. I mean, I think white still has some plans. But both is difficult for both to improve. Hey Rookie, how are you? Hi Rep. Yeah, I'm good too, Rookie. Hi Jack the Lion, thank you. Now we can do Rook C1 to counter C5. That is, yes, Rookie, that is my permanent name. Thank you. All right, so Stock first gives indeed after Rook D8, where Black is trying to go for C5. He likes C1. Um, let's see. Otherwise, after knight e6 and knight e4, Rook C1 not necessary, but I think Rook C1 might be a good move in general. What's my FIDE rating? My FIDE rating is 1669. All right, so this is the first time that Tori, Dina's opponent, is lower on time than Dina. So this will create chances for us. Dina, yeah, Dina gets up all the time. She just left as well. I think Dina is really like a like a roamer in chess tournaments. Thank you for the raid, Ikisias. I hope you had a nice stream. Appreciate it. I like tea, Green Falcon. All right, and she is back. She is smiling. I saw her smiling, so she must feel pretty good. She must feel pretty good. Do that. Yes, the hearts always work, dear kid. They're magic. They always work. Dina runs a V8 motor that requires 7 liters of tea per day. I love that. That's awesome. So Dina is also a tea lover. I like my coffee like I like my man in a plastic cup. The nice one. Okay. That's funny. I like that Dina is a tea girl. Because me too. But Eric Rose is tea. Yeah, I've heard he also really likes tea. Oh, I'm drinking mint tea. I'm drinking mint tea. Hey, Kukalo. He broke toast. It's okay, HVV. It's okay. It's okay, just a little bit. This is the arbiter. Norway Super. It's nice this year. I didn't often. It's no, just regular mint tea. Ja, ich kann sehr gut Deutsch sprechen, okay. All right. Oh, I saw Dina. I thought she was gonna be back. Oh yeah, she's back. She's back. All right, and we see a knight return to e6. All right, all right. So we could bring our bishop just back to f3 because our bishop was quite good at on f3. Um, sorry, rookie. um, or we could also consider bishop g4, kind of looking at these knights. Too, although I don't really understand the point of rook d2 because rook c1 would seem more logical to me, right? Because then we're trying to get a half open c file. Sorry, rookie. Sorry, I apologize. 100% defensive. I mean, I think it's difficult maybe for black to find a concrete plan and to, you know, improve because we're controlling quite the good center squares. So black also doesn't have tons of space. Thank you, Green Falcon. That's very kind. All right, so Dina has quite some options. Bishop f3 again might be a bit unnatural, but since we just kind of moved our bishop from f3, right? So might be a little bit counterintuitive, but it's still fine. And she is okay. Okay, rook d2. I think Dina is seeing the plan that I don't see, which is very logical because Dina is a much stronger player than I am. But that's awesome. Rook d2. All right. I haven't yet PMD. I mean, just general terms, going to the partner party and then just being at Twitchcon, switching around. Other than that, don't have major plans yet. Ooh, Green Falcon! Thank you for the sub. That's awesome. I like Dina's alerts. All of a sudden here alert. But thank you, Green Falcon. Lots of thanks from Dina. She goes for double rooks. I think so too. I just wonder why behind the d4 pawn. I just maybe on this c file also works, but there must be a good reason why on the d file, right? Is this f3 e4 plan still optional? Another subscriber. That's awesome. Thanks a lot. Maybe I can give some appreciation hearts from Dina. I do Green Falcon. It should be named in the title, I think. Yes, of course not true. I wouldn't lie about being able to do the hearts. All right. Let's look at some moves for black because it's Tori to move. Tori could go for c5, possible right now. Also rook d8 and g6. So these are all moves. Rook d8 is very logical after her c7 move and then going for c5. So I feel like that's quite a straightforward plan, right? Hi Libabs. Hi Unknown. Hi Libex, thank you. How's Dina doing today? I heard she was playing Botas yesterday. She was not playing Botas yesterday. It will be unlikely, I think, to see a Botas versus Dina match since they're playing in different rating groups. But she drew her game yesterday and she played really well. She even was winning. But sadly gave it away a little bit. So she drew, which is still awesome. I think it's an awesome start of the tournament. So hopefully we'll see a win today. I heard PMD together with Benjamin Bock, right? A lot of Dutchies are commentating today. All right, so I suspect we see maybe rook d8 or c5. I think g6 is unlikely to be played. I think that feels unhuman in a way. Hi Mika. Hi Robbie. All right, and we see knight to f6. All right, maybe trying to get this knight to e4. Oh, and this is plus 1.1 for Dina. So a slight advantage for Dina. Best move here is rook c2. So the plan might be to double on the c file after all. There's also rook c1 with the same plan, I think, and bishop f3. So we have different plans here. Dina's opponent is 14 years old. Let's have a look at the time situation. Okay, so Dina is up 10 minutes on the clock. She's up 10 minutes. She is 14. Yeah, I also would have expected her to be a little bit older. But she's 14. Yeah. There are lots of youth players in the tournament, which is scary but also really exciting. And I mean, being 14 and already having a title, really nice rating, and she's playing really strong. So I think she's doing really well too in her chess. Dina was about to move, felt like she was about to move for rook, and that's one of the best moves. Does it? Rook c2 is the best move and also the only move that holds the slight advantage that we have right now. All the other moves were drawing objectively, so Dina found the only move that holds the slight advantage, which is awesome. Who's playing better? I mean, they're both playing really strong. But Dina's accuracy, I see here, is 95.4 and her opponent's accuracy is 92.9. But they're both playing strong. But Dina's accuracy is a bit higher, and Dina has the slight advantage right now. All right. Queen f8, rook e c8. Oh. Also kind of trying to dominate his c-file. And knight e4. Knight e4 and rook c8 are pretty logical moves to me. Because she just played her knight to f6. So going to e4 would be, I feel like, logical. 99% accuracy, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's really impressive. Yeah, they're both really strong players. But still, 99% accuracy is very strong. That's impressive. You don't see that a lot. But also, I mean, Dina right now is on 95, and that's just very impressive. All right, her opponent, Tori, definitely a bit lower on the clock, at like 10 minutes. So she can't afford to think super long since there's only 10 seconds increments. And I don't think they get extra time at it, right? Do they get extra time after move 40? Because I think I maybe have seen that there. Maybe I also could have just made up in my head that they get extra time after move 40. They don't get extra time? Okay. Then I just made that up, I think. Okay, I just made that up then. Don't listen to me. I just made that up. It's 110 plus 10. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I just made that up. Not forever, PMD. Yeah, there's lots of walking around. But yeah, it's so we've heard it's quite cold in the playing hall. So that's why everyone is wearing jackets and hoodies. Also, I think Jules is here as well, right? But we haven't seen her yet. Or did I miss her? I think I haven't seen Jules yet. She was yesterday. You could see her walking in the playing hall. Jules Gambit, yes. All right, Dina. Oh, she left again. I was about to say, Dina's back. Jules Musard is also playing this tournament. You don't think so? Ah, okay. Yeah, I saw HPV. I saw. But we haven't seen Jules yet today. Oh, she's about to move. All right, and she plays 94. All right. Okay, so the moves here. Rook fc1 or f3, kicking out the knight, are the only two moves that keep advantage. I wasn't aware. I watched it back on YouTube, Dirk. Yeah, I watched a little bit back on YouTube. Um, I was not awake. That was like 4 at night. I was super asleep. After my exams, I was super tired, so I was super asleep. I think Jules is here to make content fly, make pictures. I think she's doing a lot of content creation this tournament. All right, so there are these two moves for Dina. Rook d1 is also an option. But since Dina just played Rook c2, Rook c1 would be logical continuation. Alex won her game. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm really happy to hear that. Would be cool if they all win this round, right? All right, and we see Rook c1. That's really, really good. Right, Dina is holding on to this slight advantage. So it can only get bigger, hopefully, the advantage. Yeah, HVV. She seemed very energetic still for being so late. So that was really, really cool. Cool. That was cool. Botia starts half an hour before Dina. Really? I didn't know that. That sounds fun. Pass pawn. All right, let's look at some moves for Tori. Rook ec8, still option. Rook d8 and knight f6. Putting the knight back again feels very, very counterintuitive. So maybe rook c8? Rook c8 logical? I study art history, Jack the Lion. What is the idea behind rook fc1? So as far as my chess knowledge go, I assume to kind of, in a way, dominate the c file, but also to counter this c5 that might come. Because we don't want to allow black's white bishop to come into the game. So if we can control kind of the c5 break, I think we should be good. Yeah, Dina looks really cold, right? But yeah, maybe we saw before rook d2, maybe that was after the c5 break to attack this isolated pawn on d5. But maybe I'm wrong. It could be why rook d2 was played. Hi, Crime Raker. Why is it so cold in the tournament hall? Um, I don't know. I mean, they must be running the AC very hard, I think. Oh, that I don't know the real QVC. But maybe, I mean, I don't think so, but it could be. Could be. All right, so Dina's opponent is almost down to 20 minutes. In a hotel. Looks like it's in a hotel, yeah. All right. And getting low on time. Did that base mode to warm up? Maybe. Maybe also to get to keep focused. Hey, Roberto. The game is going well for Dina. Dina has a slight advantage. So if she can hold on to it, we might see a win today. All right, so we saw rook to c8 and rook d8 as two possible moves for black, but also knight f6. But I think that will be unlikely because the knight kind of just came from there. So to put it back, I feel like it's counterintuitive and difficult to see too. All right, since her opponent is still thinking, I might just pee again. So I think this is the perfect moment. So I'll see you all in like a second. Yes, NFK. In the US, it's earlier though because of the time difference, NFK. So in Central European time, it starts at 10, but in Charlotte, it starts at 4:30. Yeah. Okay, I'll be back in a second, guys. All right, did we already see a move? Not yet. So 5 gifts to sub from Robert. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Lots of thanks from Dina, and I'll give you some hearts too. That's very kind of you. Okay, they did make a move, which was rook c8. All right, very logical move. Very logical move. So rook d8 was definitely very logical. All right, let's look at some moves for Dina. Bishop g4, maybe. F3 is also a move here. And these are the only two moves that keep the advantage. So hopefully Dina will spot them. All right. We also have rook d1 as an option, but that would give away our advantage. Roberto, thank you for gifting another 5 subs. That's very kind, thank you. That's a nice comment. Let's go, Dina. Let's go, Dina. Dina's stressed. Maybe she is also very cold. Or maybe this is her way that she maybe feels more focused. All right, opponent is leaving. Luckily, Dina has some time though, because she still has like above 30 minutes. So she still luckily has some time. Her opponent, on the other hand, has only 16 minutes. Hi, John. Maybe f3 works with knight c5 later. f3 is actually one of the best moves. Next to bishop g4. Which are maybe not easy to find. Maybe chess is really popular in the US, Shoka. Maybe that's why a lot of kids are playing at the Charlotte Jazz Club. My age, I am 24. Is there a lot of chess culture there? I think in the US, yes. I mean, I cannot speak a lot for the US because I've never been there. I don't know a lot about the chess culture in the US. In the Netherlands, though the chess culture is quite big. There are lots of chess clubs, lots of tournaments. So yeah. Getting knight c5 in is awesome. If we can get a knight here, yes. So if we, let's say we kick away with f3, knight f6, maybe knight c5 would be nice for us. Even though Stockfish likes f4. f4. Going all out with f4. There's a huge chess club in Memphis. I didn't know, that's so cool. Hi Eric, it's gotta be a win. Hopefully it will be a win. I mean, Dina has the advantage. Plus 1.4. Still difficult though, but hopefully a win. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, Dina can bring it home. Absolutely. Yeah, Dina seems really in the zone with her hood on, and I think she will find the best moves. And she played a great game yesterday, so I feel like she really deserves the win today. She fought really hard yesterday. Yeah, she has a time advantage. She has an eval advantage. So it should be a win. Um, but anything can still happen. Anything can still happen. But yeah, it's difficult because only two moves give the advantage, which are bishop g4, um, and what did I say? f3. f3. Bishop g4 and f3 are the only moves that give advantage. But yeah, indeed, Jolo. Like Dina doesn't know this is 1.4. Like she doesn't know. Um, it might as well still be a draw, you know, because it looks still very equal. All right, she plays rook to d1, which gives away a bit of her advantage though, but still fine move. Rook d1 is fine move. I wonder what her idea after rook d1 is. Maybe I would be curious to know what her idea after rook d1 is. But it's still completely fine. Explain what USCF is. Yes, I can explain it. It's for me, it's a tongue twister, the USCF. It's the national rating of the US. It's like FIDE, but then only in the US. Oh, and yeah, and the US Chess Federation. The national Canada world acknowledged rating is the FIDE rating. The time control is 110 minutes plus 10 seconds increments, yes. So this is a FIDE rated tournament, but it might also be USCF rated. It can be both. All right, let's see. Black could go for c5 right now. Queen f8 or rook d8. Okay. We see f5. Very aggressive. Um, gives Dina the advantage again. Would we go for maybe f3 is its option? I don't think Stockfish will like f3. All right, bishop h5. The bishop looks quite nice here. H3 and bishop f3. Could be shock. I mean, we know it's plus 1.4, right? But maybe, you know, maybe Dina still thinks it's equal. It's difficult to evaluate because plus 1.4 is not that big of an advantage that it's super visible. So yeah, it's difficult to always find the best moves. I'm not Green Falcon. No, I aspire to be a title player one day though. All right. So right now the advantage is maybe a bit more clear. Like there are multiple moves that kind of hold on to the advantage, because f5 is maybe also a bit weakening for black's king. So the advantage might be more visible. It has a lot of weak squares here. These white squares are maybe weak. So if we get a bishop here, can you have control over these squares. Yeah, exactly, NFK. Like if I would feel, if I would be in their position and look at the board, that it would feel really equal to me. And +1 is, you know, it is advantage, but it's also not a winning advantage. It's kind of, you can convert it to a win, but it's very difficult. It's very difficult. All right, we see bishop f3. This is really good. This is really good. All right, king h7 for black to kind of bring the king into safety. Knight to g5 option. And also, so any knight to g5 is an option, and king h7. This is a real tournament, yes, it's very real tournament. All right, we see a knight to g5. All right, knight e4 to g5, attacking this bishop. Now we can move it maybe to h5, where we kind of control all these light squares. Bishop e2, also possible. Maybe even knight e1. So if takes, we can take back with the knight. Yeah, Dina is a bit hidden in her hoodie. She has her cap up. On. Cap up. That's a Dutch word. Up means on. But yeah, she has her hoodie on. What's my content on Twitch? Also chess. Yes, it is cold here in the playing hall. And yeah, occasionally I play Fortnite too. Time to get a knight on b4 and queen on a3 in the game a bit more. So these two pieces, how do we do that? How do we do that? Because this knight doesn't have too many squares. How do we get it into the game? Maybe after knight e1, we can bring it to d3. And then we can bring maybe our queen somewhere too. Yeah, knight e1, and then it also protects the bishop. We can take back after knight takes, and it frees up d3. So it looks good. Phoebe is not a Dutch name. No, it's English and Greek in a way. Like Phoebe um, is a name in the Greek mythology. You think it's interesting that Dina's opponent also likes to look from her perspective, as we've seen it a lot before? Yeah, right? Like often she walks around and then looks at uh, Dina's perspective. Maybe she does it to get more of a sense of kind of what moves Dina is looking at. Because again, you know, imagine it can be difficult. Um, so I think that she's really thinking about it like that, maybe. That is true, Robert, yes. It's also in the book Mythos, they talk about it. Yeah, I think this bishop on b7 for Dina's opponent is really kind of a big problem. And there's not really a concrete way how we can get this bishop, like how she can get this bishop put in the game again. Can I say Phoebe? Phoebe Manet, how you pronounce it? Phoebe. I like that too, HVV, very much. All right, and she plays knight e1. All right, maybe she's going for a plan, guys. Protecting the bishop and freeing up the d3 square for the knight. All right, so this is awesome. Still slight advantage, a little bit less, but I think Dina's plan is solid. I mean, she's improving her pieces, something that her opponent can't really do. She cannot improve her b7 bishop. There are other pieces, or maybe not super great yet. I mean, she could trade her knight for our bishop. Queen f8, still king h7, and f4 even. f4 to break up this structure. No, I think so. Don't think so either, PMD. Are the players allowed to talk to each other when walking around? Oh, yes, I think you are. Um, yeah, you are allowed, I think. Definitely in just tournaments like this. I think in a world championship match, it's not allowed, I suppose. But I think it's allowed. I mean, I'm also, I don't know if 100% sure. Yeah, exactly, not sure. Like, as long as you don't discuss the game, right? I think it's okay. But not during the game, obviously. You cannot trash talk your opponent during an OSB classical game. Like, yeah, what you gotta do now, huh? Like, you cannot do this. That's not allowed. All right, we see rook e7, which is a question mark. Okay, g3, bishop h5 still, and bishop e2. I think Stockfish really likes to, you know, kind of dominates these white squares, light squares. No, you can't do that, prismatic. Rook d c1 also possible, and pressuring this c6 pawn. Really, Dirk? I mean, I've played a few times against children in classical games, and some of them, they they say literally check when they give a check. I don't know who taught them that you have to say it. Um, but it's really cute. Also during, I used to be a children's chess teacher, and we would go to tournaments, and then also during the games, when they would play each other, they would all the time say check, check, and then the arbiter would say like, "You're not allowed to say check," and then they would just continue like check, 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 and you're like, shh, and it was so funny. It was mandatory in the past. In the past, yeah. All right, we see PMD's plan. Rook c1, building pressure on c6. That's really good. I mean, to be fair, I kind of sometimes also used to tell the kids that they should say check, because sometimes when they gave a check, the other kid would just ignore it. And if you say check, they cannot really go around it. So that's, I mean, that's why I said you can do it. But yeah, yeah, maybe then they assume that they always have to do it. Okay, so I like that Dina is building this pressure on the c file and also on the c6 pawn. How can black improve the position? There is rook c7. See, rook e8, and knight takes f3. So Stockbridge kind of wants to stack the rooks on either the c file or the e file, or trade the knight for the bishop. What do you do instead of saying checkmate? Give them a death. Yeah, definitely. Or just give them a little kick under the table, like, hey, hey, checkmate. No, you shouldn't do that. You should not do that. I mean, I feel like if it's a checkmate, you should be allowed to say it, right? Just not all the time. Check, 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 check. Just, one checkmate at the end. If they even allow you to play all the way till checkmate. All right, and we do see rook c7 stacking up the c file. And this is really good for Dina. It's plus 1.7 right now. All right, and her opponent is getting really low on time. Her Dina's opponent. Dina's opponent is getting really low on time, 8 minutes, and Dina still has 19. So the pressure is definitely on Torvi right now. Okay, let's look at some moves. G3, bishop h5 still. This move is really something Stockfish likes to see played. And knight b d3. So knight to d3 is maybe part of Dina's plan, why she played knight e1. So knight to d3 will be a logical continuation, and she does it, knight to d3. Very logical because she played knight e1. And our knight has improved. I would say our knight is better on d3 than it was on b4, so that is an improvement. Yes, we have a positional advantage right now, Rachel. Yeah, Dina did offer a queen trade, right? And we have double pawns, but is it bad? Is it bad? Could we maybe play a4 to kind of, you know, break up the structure of Black's pawn? Maybe the stockfish doesn't like this better. I mean, it still likes it a lot because we get double pawns, but it's still advantage. Yeah, I think so too. Not sure. I think this bishop on b7, there's no way that it's gonna have a future anytime soon. So Dina is, yeah, playing with a piece more, right? Like, we have all these pieces, and her opponent just has these two knights. Pawn b4. Okay, to attack the queen. Can we not just take this? Yeah, I was thinking the same. I think we can just take this pawn. It's free. But it's a good suggestion. How about c5? c5 right now? D takes. Knight takes. Knight takes. Rook takes. Um, doesn't this lose material? Or am I weird? Rook f8. Like, if he takes, what happens then? Yeah. This loses material. The c5 loses the pawn. Alright, queen d8. That's okay, safe choose. That's okay. That's okay. It's not easy to see many moves ahead. Oh, that's a kind message, mermaid. Thanks. Queen d8. Yeah, maybe b4. Also, knight e5. Look at our knight on e5. It looks really, really strong there. g3. Queen b4. But I really like knight e5. I think that's really cool. Like knight e5, it's just a really strong knight there. Alright, and she played knight c5, which is also a good outpost for a knight, but we do allow this trade though, which is the best move for black right now. So we did allow this trade of knights. Which is still +2 for us, so it's fine. But we did allow trade of knights. Maybe didn't want to get material off and win the endgame. Could be. I wouldn't be surprised if that would be her plan. Dina is playing very strong, yeah. She is. I mean, her opponent um, has played really strong and just made minor inaccuracies, and Dina really made sure to punish these inaccuracies and now has a +2 advantage. So she's playing really strong. Okay, we see knight trades. Queen takes. Queen takes, I think. Be logical retake, I think. Queen takes. And rook takes is also good. Rook takes. Thank you, mermaid. Thank you so much. All right, rook to e7. What is the reason for rook to e7? What is the plan? Let's see. Hi, Dale. How are you? Is she scared for e4? Could that be it? Is she scared for e4? I don't think so, right? Because it's defended enough. But she's down to almost 4 minutes, so that will be a lot of time pressure on Dina's opponent. Yeah, maybe knight e4, and if bishop takes, rook takes, could be a plan. Could be a reason why she played rook e7. For Dina, maybe we like just rook to c2, g3, also possible. And rook to c3. See you later, Green Falcon. How much time does Dina have left? 15 minutes. So yeah, the main advantage I think is coming from that black is very passive. Pieces are very passive. Dina's pieces have more of a future, but mainly black's bishop on b7 is just out of the game. There's no easy way to get this bishop into the game. So Dina is basically up a bishop. All right, knight to d3. So now black could take the bishop and kind of mess with our pawn structure on the king side. Maybe see rook e6 is a move, but also taking is definitely a move. And king h7 to get the king to more safety. But yeah, it's okay. We are not afraid of knight takes f3 indeed. It's still fine. I mean, black's pieces are not close to us. Nick Chess, thank you for the raid. That's awesome. I hope you had a nice stream. Welcome raiders, welcome to round 2 of Dina's tournament. Good to see you all. Thank you for the raid. Hope you had a nice stream. So welcome everyone, welcome. Let me see if I can give you a shout out. For Nick Chess. Did I do this correct? Yes, I did it. Okay, awesome. Thank you again for the raid, Fortnite Chess. That's really awesome. Thanks. All right, we see knight takes on f3. And opening this G file, we get maybe some sort of attack we can create here. All right, Queen E8. 3 minutes left for Dina's opponent. 3 minutes left. So it will be difficult for her to really take the time to think of good moves. Dina still has 15 minutes. Dina's doing great with the time. Even though she started with less time, she's doing great. Go for the flag. Oh. It would be nice if we could see a checkmate or like a very cool attack. Why did she start with less time? Dina was running a bit late today, but she really made up in time. Rook E1, possible, but let's see. Maybe Rook C3 is also good. Queen B3 and Rook to C2. So Stockfish recommends these 3 moves. That's okay, HVV. Luckily, I have mod powers, so I shouted Borknick out, so no worries. Wonder if Black will sack the exchange. Ooh. You think that will be a smarter idea? I mean, if it was free up this bishop, I could see sacking a piece. Other than that, I wouldn't see a good reason to sacrifice piece. What is the program I'm using to show the best possible moves? I'm using I'm using Stockfish. Okay. Dina is thinking. Down to 12 minutes, and she's gonna move. Andrea is also still playing. I hope they both get a win today. That would be awesome. All right, we see knight to f4. I like knight to f4. It's really active. What are some moves for Dina's opponents? Rook to d7 and queen f7. Is Dina going for post-game interviews afterwards? I think so. Yeah, at least she did yesterday, so I assume she'll be coming today too. If both win and all 3 won today, that would be so awesome. Knight takes d5 is a trap because queen a3. Eyeing the rook. When is the next game today? I believe it starts in 2.5 hours. I think 2.5 hours. Okay, we see rook to d8. Dina could go for king g2, even king h1 to take advantage of this open g file. Rook 5, rook c5 to c3, sorry. Maybe she's trying to get the bishop in via c8. Could be maybe something to look at. Reason why she played rook d8. So I could see this happening for black. I like king h1 a lot for Dina actually, because we can swing our rooks over maybe. All right, Dina down to almost 10 minutes, so might see a time scramble. But Dina's opponent is down to 2 minutes, so we might see an end to the game soon, because 2 minutes is very little time. All right, king h1. That was very fast played. g5. Kicking out the knight. Thank you, Rushon. I appreciate it a lot. All right, rook to g1. Pinning the pawn. Very strong. We see Dina's attack building up. Let's see, how does black respond to this? Bishop c8, getting the bishop in. King h7, all right. Knight d3, just bring back the knight, maybe to e5, really good outpost for us. Knight g2, or even queen d3. Going for this pawn, just giving up the knights, but with a huge attack. Okay, it was about to move. It was about to move. All right, knight g2. Knight g2. Still advantage, but a little bit less. I wonder after this what the plan is. Let's say rook g7 to get in here, 95. Yeah. Oh, sorry. All right, rook e6. They're playing a tempo. Queen d3 attacking this f5 pawn, which is right now undefended. Knight e1, maybe, and then maybe go for something like this. Is that possible? Right, her opponent is down to under 2 minutes, so 1 minute 50. All right, and we see f4. f4, which is drawing, but very aggressive, and her opponent is really low on time. Why is Dina blitzing? Maybe to pressure her opponent because she's really low on time. Queen h5, all right. Inaccuracy. Yeah, she might be pressuring her opponent because it can be quite stressful if your opponent is playing fast, right? Yes, Luke, Russian School of Chess. Good to see you. How are you? All right, queen back to d1. Good move. That's one of the best moves. Me too, Luke, me too. Okay. Queen g4. She gonna take the queen. I think queen trade would be very logical, and I would go for it too. All right. Queen h3. Opponent getting really low on time. Knight e1 is the best move here. I will, Luke. Yes, I will cover the next round as well, and the next 2 rounds tomorrow too. And Akne will join us for the first round on Sunday. All right, rook to c3. She is being very aggressive, yes. She's attacking. Opponent getting down to a minute. All right, we see g4. Opponent is trying to create counterplay. 10 seconds increments. Yes, there are 10 seconds increments. We see e4. Trying to break open the center. Queen h5. What do we do? e5. Do we take? All right, e5, attacking the rook. Rook to e6. e4 was a really nice find by Dina. Right, bringing the queen back to f7. +5, +5. This is completely winning. Queen c2, attacking this this f5 pawn. Difficult to defend. Difficult to defend. Right, opponent down to a minute. Right, rook f8. Knight takes g4. Knight takes. I cannot speak. I'm too excited. Knight takes g4. Knight takes g4. Wins a pawn. Clean pawn up. That's awesome. Wins a pawn. And she does it. Knight takes g4. You're up a pawn. I can't, Sue. Nice to see you. Right, we're up a pawn. Knight to f6. That's an amazing outpost for our knight on f6. This is crushing. This is definitely crushing. Opponent down to 40 seconds. All right, queen to g. No, rook to g6. I saw a queen move. Knight f6. This is an amazing square. Our knight is so good. Okay, she's sacking the exchange because our knight is so strong. Rook g3. Sacking the rooks option. Think our rooks look nice on the g file. Dina is just blitzing out the best moves. Okay, she's thinking. Queen to e2. Also very nice. Active square for a queen. Do we want to get in here maybe? Okay, opponent down to 30 seconds. Rook f7. I haven't yet, Roberto. But hopefully in the future I'll get it. Okay. Oh, this is so exciting. Okay, okay. Queen h5. Queen h5. Getting the queen close to black's king. Rook g3 also possible. These are all possible. It's gonna be a win. It's gonna be a win. It will be a win. Okay, sorry, I don't want to jinx it. Sorry, I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to jinx it. But I'm so excited. I don't even know what to say anymore. I'm really excited. Okay, Dina down to 5 minutes. Queen e8 is also an option here, though. To go for something like this. Yes, Queen h5. All right, this is crushing. Rook g7. We can just trade, I think, and then bring our rook to g3. Okay, which she didn't. She went for rook e7. Rook g3. Rook g3. Very, very nice. Oh, c5. Okay. Rook g6. This is mate in 9, though. This is mate in 9. This is mate in 9. That's crazy. Dina's playing a great endgame. Definitely mermaid. And also, yes, kudos to our opponent. Has played really strong up until the time pressure. And yeah, they both played really strong. In the end, Dina, yeah, played a bit better, made more use of the inaccuracies, but they both had a good game. I feel like, yeah, I feel like she was about to resign. Queen f8. All right, rook b6. Still completely winning. Taking this pawn. Mate an 8. Oh, she wants to double here. Does she wants to double here? Yeah, that's the best move. Rook to g6. That's the best move. Okay, yeah, there she goes. Yeah, okay, yeah, mate in 7. Time is running down to 10 seconds. Oh, she gonna make a move before the time runs out? And she resigns. And she resigns. What a great game by Dina. What a great game. Very, very well done. That was a really great game. I mean, for a very long time in the game, it was equal and it seemed like it was difficult to break through. Then her opponent made just tiny inaccuracies. Dina made use of them. Um, she improved her position, kept on improving, and she won, and she won. That's really awesome. That's really, really awesome. That was such a great game. Okay, this deserves some. That was such a great game. That was really amazing. Really, really, really well done. Why give up? There was a mate in 7, but also, yeah, you cannot stop the mate really. Yeah, with a very little time on the clock for opponents, and it's very difficult to play under low time. But this is really great. I'm so happy for Dina. She played so great. She played really, really great. I can't believe it. She is right now 1.5 out 2. So that's awesome. Thanks, Merman. Okay, I think Dina will for sure join us for our interview. Little post-game analysis. Oh, she must be so happy. She must be so happy. Oh, thank you, Arstopath. I appreciate it. Okay, I'm just gonna check Discord quickly. So, she would like to come on. Still need fruit flies. I'm really excited for the next round. Oh, that was such a great game. It was a really great game. How long until next round? The next round will start in 2 hours exactly, I think. In 2 hours exactly. Yes, her opponent also played really good. Sorry, 1.5 hours. Sorry, my bad, 1.5 hours. Sorry, 1.5 hours, sorry. My bad, 1.5 hours. Yeah, 1.5 hours is enough time also for Dina to get some food before the next round. She had a long game today, so she must be hungry. That's true, dear kid. So I think Dina will still be coming on. Haven't heard anything from her yet. She might be analyzing, maybe. We'll just wait a little bit. We'll just wait a little bit. Yeah, maybe she is talking about the games with Alex and Andrea. Yes, unreflected, correct. Or with her opponent, also true. Yeah, also true. Maybe I can recap the game a little bit in the meantime. I think that would be nice. Until Dina's here. Yeah, she must be super hungry. We'll just wait a little bit, see if she still wants to come on, if there's still time for her. But it's also understandable if she wants to get some food and maybe after her last round, have a longer talk about both the games combined. So, but in the meantime, I'll give her a recap and see if Dina would like to still talk or maybe later. All right, so Dina started with d4. Oh, is it still? I feel like. Oh. Here we go. Oops, sorry. Okay. Okay, so Dina started with d4, d5, and then c4, which is the queen's gambit. Her opponent played a Slav with this kind of sad bishop, which was sad the whole game, fortunately. We saw a trade of bishops, castles. Both of them develop pieces. Other castles. I'm commentating the next game too, unreflected. Yes. They traded the d pawns. a5, b5. Semi-Slav, sorry, my bad. Semi-Slav, sorry. Here, this was first time that Dina got a bit of an advantage, +1, but difficult to see. They did some developing moves, and here Dina got again a +1.1 advantage, and she was able to hold onto it very, very nicely. So this is awesome. After f5, her opponent had a really tough time. After f5, Dina just kind of, yeah, um, really feels able to hold on to the advantage. And she did that really, really nice. So we see all these moves already +2 for Dina. King h1, really utilizing the open G file. Still all winning. Queen h3. Yeah, yeah, I didn't expect my arrows to still be there. All right, and here we see kind of the beginning of the end. Here she basically plays all the best moves to get just the clean win. Winning a pawn. The knight on f6, really strong, so her opponent had to give the rook up. Queen h5. And yeah, here it's made in 10. Difficult to see though. But Dina did really nicely, putting the rooks on the 6th rank, both of them. And here she resigned. Here she resigned. So yeah. I will text Dina, see if she still would like to talk. Oh, Dina, I just texted you. Okay, so Dina will be coming. Sorry, I was just typing when you sent a message. All right, that's exciting. That's exciting. It's nice of you to had some time to recap the game. Now we all saw Dina's great win, so that's awesome. Always joins. That's nice. That's nice. She must be super happy. Dina won, yes, Steffer. Dina won. She had a really nice win. So right now, Dina is 1.5 out 2. So that's a great start of the tournament, I would say. And hopefully her next game would be really great too. She must be tired though and hungry after this game. Where can we see the standings? I think on the maybe the yeah, maybe the Charlotte Chess Center website from the tournament website. Sorry, was a really difficult way of saying easy sentence. But on the tournament website of the Charlotte Chess Center. Tired, hungry is a chess player's normal state, though. Yeah, can imagine that. looking at time, this game was quick. Well, I mean, if you look at the end of the time controls, they were both like Dina had like 5 minutes and her opponent had maybe 10 seconds, so they really used up all their time. Ah, there we go. There we go.
Need to put your
Hey!
audio
Hey!
in.
Ah, yes, I got it, yes.
Hello.
Hi!
Hello, Phoebe. Hello, chat.
How are you? How are you feeling? Congrats on your win.
Thank you. I feel better than yesterday. I had a horrible night. I didn't sleep at all. I was thinking
Oh
about
no.
my yeah, but it's like how I let all the time these idiots slip away. And I'm sorry for calling them idiots, but everything is relative. Yeah, I'm also an idiot for certain grandmasters, but yeah. So it was so funny. I wanted to yell at you, but that's okay. I because when you said like, "Oh, she did a draw. That's so good. Yeah, it must be good to even draw." Like fucking shit. I was like, the guy's 400 rating points lower. He's like, doesn't his head is below the table,
Uh-huh.
but no, it was yesterday, and he steals like a point, completely undeserved. But okay, today we
I
were
mean,
strong.
yeah. It was a really great game. I mean, your the whole game was kind of balanced, but when did you feel like you were better?
So when she played h6, when she allowed me a5, and then when she played b5, I was like, oh right, this is in my pocket, because she completely
Yeah.
killed her bishop and gave me all the dark squares. So then it was just like it's just a question of technique. You don't have to rush to win this position. Slowly, they are gonna there's no such a thing as a fortress. So I kind of won in
Yeah.
my style, so I was happy about it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. After I think I'm gonna go to the position. At some point she played
How was it for
kind of.
you?
Oh, sorry. Really
How,
fun. It was so nice to see your game, and the last part of the game was super exciting when your opponent got really low on time, and you were kind of blitzing out your moves and playing always the best moves. So that was really
wait,
exciting to see.
sorry, wait a second. Andre is calling me. Should I reply or not?
Yeah, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
All right, Dina's just uh oh, how do I do this? I think Andrea needs a pep talk.
Yeah, this is what it is. They when Leah calls you, you forget about chat, you forget about Phoebe, you forget about everything. And the worst part that it wasn't even Andrea, it was out from Andrea's phone number saying that they have food for me. Something tells me they're
Oh,
not the only ones who take care of me here, but that's still nice.
yeah. You must be hungry.
Hello.
Oh, hi, Jules.
Like, come say hi to Phoebe. Oh, she's taking her Adderall. It's prescription. She's taking her prescription paracetamol. Phoebe, where
Ah.
are you? Exposing me. Hello. Come
Hi,
here,
Jules.
sister.
Hi. Good to see you. How are you?
We're so we're so lucky to have Jules here.
I've been
Yeah.
oh, you don't know.
Yeah.
I've been secretly filming every time you're late to a round. So I've just been like filming your opponent, like looking around, looking at your like camera there, and
Oh,
I'm gonna like make a
no.
compilation.
Say this. I have a genius. I mean, I always wanted to come to do it for me and for Magnus. Oh my god.
No, that one isn't Charlotte. That one I was just doing for you.
Yeah, no, no, no. I know, I know. You were like reading my mind because I was like every
It was
time.
just so funny.
Oh my god, this is amazing. Well, you should do all the. Okay, I'm gonna continue being late.
No, no.
Sorry. How did it go for you?
Really good, really good. We were really excited about your game. Chat was really positive, and we were really rooting for you and super excited about all your moves you played. Like a really, really good game.
Thank you so much. And I'm so happy that you agreed to do this, seriously. I
Of
feel like
course.
we're lucky.
I'm
It was
really
nice to see
happy you
Phoebe spending time with
asked.
her wife.
Mm, yeah.
Next game in 1.25 hours. Yes.
Oh yeah, we
Oh,
should go. Yeah,
you
we
need
should
to eat
probably go.
something, recharge for your next game.
Yeah, but you too, you also need to get some rest because
Yeah, I'll
for
be
you it's
fine.
also.
I'll be fine. No.
Where are you?
Where am I? Oh, I think.
Yeah.
You just froze for a second. I'm just at home in the Netherlands, just in
Oh,
my
Netherlands. No, I was
country.
wondering country, but I kind of I thought you were in Europe. So yeah, you're in Europe.
Yeah, Europe. Yeah. Just like Aknet.
All right. Well, oh my God. Oh, the next one's gonna be a bit late, so it's like 10 p.m. your time.
Yeah, but that's fine. That's fine.
I'll try to play quick.
Yeah.
No, don't rush. Don't rush.
No, every single time.
No, we were just joking. She will make it last as long as possible.
Yeah.
I'm not
Alright.
surprised. I'm not surprised. Awesome. We'll get some
Okay,
food.
guys. Yeah.
Feed Nina.
All right. Thank you so much, Phoebe. We're gonna get some rest, and you too, and chat you too. Quick break before the game starts, and we'll be
Yes.
back in at 4 Eastern. 4
Yes.
p.m. Eastern, right?
Yes. We're excited. We can't wait.
Okay. All right. See you
Bye.
soon.
Enjoy your food. See you soon.
Thank you. Feel free to rate anyone.
All
We
right.
don't know how you can. You don't have you don't have permission, so I'll do that from chat.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye bye.
Oh, are they still on?
Oh wait, Bodas are still on. Oh yeah, we can rate Bodas.
Sounds
Yeah.
good. Sounds
All
good.
right. See you, Phoebe.
See you later.
Oh, I
Bye.
think they're just. Yeah.
Oh, how do I? Got it. All right, guys. We're rating Botas, I think, right? Yes. All right. All right. That's awesome. That was Dina. She seemed pretty happy with her game and also really hungry. Um, so she should get some food to recharge for the next round. So I'm gonna start a raid to Botas. Try to do it quick. Dina, start the raid. All right, I'm gonna quickly start the raid too. All right. All right, guys. I'll see you in 1.5 hours very soon. See you like in an hour. See you guys in an hour. And really excited to see Dina play again. So bye, guys. Bye, guys. Bye. All right, I'm sending you guys now.